Hello everyone, this is Al-Ahmadgaid B from ALSTAT. This time, we are going to learn basic mathematical functions in R. So let's get started. Okay, now operations like plus, minus, divide, and times, that's multiplication, is very easy to apply here in R. Well, to do that, we have, for example, 2 plus 2, that's how we enter it. 3 minus 2, 6 times divided by 2, 5 times 5, there you go. So it's very easy, as you can see. Now, what if, for example, we try some what is not so much basic, but for example, those which are used in calculus, for example, the logarithmic exponential function and more. Okay. So for example, I want to find for the log of 10. So the function for that is just typing log 10. There you go. For exponential function, that is e, which has a value of 2.718282, to enter for that, type in exp 1, where 1 represents the power of the exponential function. And so, if it is raised to the first power, then it should give us 2.718282. There you go. And so, for example, we change exp to, that is 7.389056. As you can see, the exponential function is raised to the second power. To check that, well, in your setting calculator, but we can check that here. As you can see, we have the same results. Now, if you want to compute for log of 6 to the base 10, then the function for that is log 10 6. It's very easy actually. That is, if you know the functions. So I require you to read more on mathematical functions. Later, before I end this tutorial, I'm going to give you a link for you to download the list of the mathematical functions, the basic of it. Okay? Now, suppose you want the log to the base 4 of 16. How is that? Log to the base 4 of 16. Well, start with the log to the base 4 of 16. There you go. So we expect that it should equal to 2. Okay. Now, let's consider trigonometric functions in R. Okay. Now I'm putting here a comment. Okay. So number sign will be used for entering comments. Okay. So here I'm gonna put here trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions. Okay. Here we go. These sections will be all about trigonometric functions. Now, the most popular constant in trigonometric function is pi. That's the value of pi. Well, most of the functions used in trigonometric functions are cosine, sine, hyperbolic tangent, inverse, and many more, okay, which are very useful in calculus, okay. So just let's try some basic computation. Sine pi over 2 is 1, and cosine of pi over 2 is 1, okay. So there are actually many trigonometric functions too, but I'm not going to show you all of that. I'm just going to give you, like what I've said, a list of mathematical functions which you can actually try with. Okay. Now let's proceed to the numbers with exponent. Numbers with exponent. Section would be numbers with exponent. Okay. If we have 1.2 e to the 3, this will give us a value of 1200 because e to the 3 means move the decimal places, move the decimal 3 places to the right. Okay, so if you have a point here, if you move this point to the right, 1, 2, 3, you have then, you will generate 2 zeros, and so you will have 1200. Hope you understand. Hope you understand. Okay, so also if you have 1.2 e to the negative, let's say 2, and so this will give us 0.012. Okay, because e to the negative 2 means move the decimal points 2 places to the left. So if you enter that, we have 0.012. Okay, now let's proceed to modulo and integer quotients. I'm sorry guys if I'm getting fast, but I'm just aware of my time. Okay, so you can read more on mathematical functions. There are many resources. Okay, sources for that. So there you go. So this one would be modulo and integer quotients. And that's response for. Okay. Now integer quotients obtained using the notation percent over percent or percent slash percent. Okay. And the remainder is obtained using the notation percent percent. Okay. Now for example, say how many 20s. Okay, how many 20s are there in 120? That's a nice question. Well, so for that, just type 120% over percent and 20, and you have 6. So therefore, there is 6 20s in 120. That's just the same way dividing it, isn't it? However, how about this one? Um, say how many 20s are there in 125? Okay, to solve for that, just type in 125 slash, here we go, and then 20. There are 6. If we divide that, let's see, sorry, 6 by 25. Okay, I hope you can compare the first example we have here, this one, and this one. I hope you understand what I mean there. Okay, now, suppose we wanted to know the remainder. Okay, suppose we wanted to know the remainder of 125 over 20. How to do that? Well, we can use the function percent percent. So we have 125. Okay. Example, we want to know what is the remainder of, say, 125 divided by 20. How to do that? Just type in 125 percent, 20, and you have the remainder of 5. Okay, so that's it, guys. Now, I think I need to stop here because my time is running out. Okay, so I hope you learned something, and the link is in the description below. You can click for that for you to download the list of the basic mathematical functions. My source there is from the book of Michael Crowley. That is, the title of the book is The R Book, which was published in 2007. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.